there's going to be lessons, so you can learn things to get you out of frustration and into freedom with your business, or to get you out of being fully employed to owning a business, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are making that shift. But besides teaching you things, I'm going to work on you directly. And we're going to look at the beliefs of the people that show up there and how those beliefs are affecting their businesses. So if you're there, how it's going to affect your business, how it's going to affect your money flow. And we're going to bring up those beliefs, those stories, and show how they don't work for you, even though you think you need to have them. And these beliefs may have been put into you by your parents or by your teachers or by other people, or you may have come up with them on your own, but they are limiting your life. And so what I wanted to do tonight was play a couple of videos from my YouTube channel so you can get an idea of what happens. That's just going to be the audio, but I'm going to play it, and I may just play the whole thing or stop at parts and comment a little bit so you can see what's going on. But there's a YouTube channel, Energetic Magic, that has about 400 videos that you can actually listen to these videos, and it can cause shifts in your beliefs as you're listening to the videos. And this may happen for you right now as we start this up. So the one thing I have to let you know is that when I work with people and their beliefs shift for some reason, I yawn and cough. And it's just something that happens to my body. I don't know why, but expect that to happen. You're going to hear it on the audio. So just so you know, I'm not working with people while I'm sick. And that's good enough. So let me do a share screen. Share sound and optimize video. And start with this one. Okay.
Rolling in the way it should be.
How should it be rolling in?
A lot faster.
That's not coming up true.
A lot more.
That's also not coming up true. Okay. So
you sure you're not mixing me up now?
Okay, so basically, what happened, and this is the hard part for people, is that however money is coming in for you in this moment is the best possible way for it to come in, according to your subconscious mind. It's like, this is perfect, right? So now consciously, I know a lot of people on this call, it's like, no, it's not perfect. I want more. Where's that money? Why isn't it showing up? No, more, faster. Let's have this happening. But that takes you into this place of uncomfortability, and your subconscious mind loves to be comfortable. And the current reality you're in is the most comfortable place at a subconscious. May not be consciously, but subconsciously, it's very, very comfortable. So what would be bad about money showing up in a bigger way and in a faster way?
I'd have to work perhaps a little bit differently than I am now.
Okay. And do you want to work differently than you are now?
Some days.
Okay. Doesn't sound like usually, no, I don't want to work differently.
Like on really nice sunny days, I would love to spend a little bit more time with me, but.
Okay, so there it is. If you're making more money, does that mean you will have less time to do what you love?
It might.
It might, see, but your subconscious doesn't go with might. It's like, if there's a possibility
yes,
that what's going to happen, then screw it. Not going to let it happen.
Yeah.
So, and again, that's a story. If you're making money and you're doing it from a place of it can just show up, then you can actually have more free time because you have more money and you can delegate things to people and you can create new possibilities. So Are you willing to step out of the story that the more money you make, wow, you're already going into resistance. Are you willing to step out of the story that the more money you make, the less free time you have?
Well, let's say yes.
Okay, let's say yes isn't a real yes. That's like, well, we'll see. Let's see what happens. You have to be firm in this decision to step out of the story.
All right, yes.
That's better. Are you willing to step out of the story that growing your business means more work?
Yes.
You seem confused about that one.
Yes, because I wasn't sure if you were saying, so I'm willing to step out of the story that growing my business means that I don't have to work more or longer or bigger or harder. I can grow my business, and yes.
Okay, so I'll do it again because we sort of lost the energy on that. Are you willing to step out of the story that growing your business means more work?
Yes.
There we go. I was yawning quite a bit. Whew. Okay. Okay. How do you feel? Better, worse, the same, or different?
My head is hot. It's like I feel this heat radiating around my head. That's crazy.
So that's the release going on.
Wow. It's like my head and my neck feel like there's some heating, radiant heat going on.
All right. So just let that happen. Let all that go. Oftentimes, that one belief is linked to a bunch of other beliefs, and they can start to go with it. And you're just going to feel that energy processing for a while. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So that was interesting because you could see these money beliefs that were holding her back. But what I also noticed was, as I'm listening to it again, was, oh, hi, Yvonne. Thanks for watching. Is that when I'm asking her a question about her belief system, she either deflects on the question or she doesn't hear it properly. And this isn't her trying to be evasive. This is her subconscious making sure she holds on to the belief and locks into it. I had a conversation with a couple once during one of my classes, and I was talking to the wife, and the husband was watching, and I was asking her about clearing a belief, and she would just bring up a question. What about this? And is it really there? I don't feel like it's there. And finally, he's just like, just say yes or no. Just say yes or no when he asks the damn question. You're not answering his question. She's like, yes, I am. He's like, no, you're not. And that was all her subconscious in resistance. She didn't even realize she was doing it. And so finally, she gave me a yes, and the energy shifted, and I was coughing and was doing my thing. And then I went on to him. And then he did the exact same thing after scolding her for doing it. He wasn't answering the question. He was deflecting. He was doing all these things. And she's laughing at him, and she got it. She goes, oh my God, you don't realize when you're doing it. You're just totally in resistance to the change that's about to show up. Because where you are right now is so comfortable for you. It may suck on the surface level, but you've been there for so long. You know the rules. You know how things are going to work. You know what you can do and what you can't do. So it's really, really comfortable, even though you may not have enough money, even though your business might be struggling, even though your life in general may have all this stuff going on. If it's the same stuff that's been going on for years, it's comfortable. Okay. That's hitting some people. So now I'm going into shift. Okay. It's good that the lives even have an effect on the audience. Okay, so we're going to go to the next video. And this is on responsibility in business. Okay, get back to screen share. Actually, let me check the speed too. Before this came on, I was watching them at 2 times speed, and I don't want to play them back at that speed because you may not be able to handle that. Okay.
My chest, and I feel like it's from anxiety of building my business really fast.
Okay.
And it's been taking a long time, and I'm wondering if that's holding me back.
What would happen if your business started growing really, really fast?
I'd be excited.
That's not coming up true.
Yeah.
No. Panic energy going on there.
And overwhelm.
That feels more true. So remember, if your business starts to grow, you're still the one in charge of your business. So you can allow it to grow as quickly or as slowly as you can. But the other thing that's coming up is one of those stories I put up earlier, is that, are you responsible for every aspect of your business?
Yes.
Okay. So as long as you're responsible for every aspect of your business, you won't bring in other experts to help you out and take the workload off. You're going to keep it all on yourself. And if your business expands a lot, oh my God. Okay. So are you, ouch, wow, a lot of people react to that. Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to be responsible for every aspect of your business?
Yes.
Okay, that's like a half yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it there. Even though I coughed, the energy actually wasn't shifting for her. It was shifting for other people that were on the call. So I still had to work on her. When you allow other people to, oh, wow, okay, this is sort of getting layered. Is it okay to ask for help?
Yes.
Okay, that's not coming up true either. What's wrong with asking for help?
Yeah, it's hard because they have to be the right person. And then if they're not the right person, then you have to deal with that.
Okay. So is it better not to ask for help because it might be the wrong person?
No.
Again, not coming up true. You're just stopping yourself here. So first of all, it has to be the right person. It doesn't have to. It's great if it's the right person, but if it's not, you can find out where you went wrong and adjust and go. So what you're trying to do is create this perfect business and make sure every step is perfect before you go on to the next step, before you create more expansion, right? And that's like saying, I'm on the west side of the city. I want to get to the east side of the city, but I'm not going to start my car and go anywhere until I guarantee that I'm going to hit every green light along the way. Now it's possible, but for you to absolutely know you're going to hit every green light, good luck with that. You're just not going to go anywhere. So you have to be willing to hit those red lights, get to the detours, have to deal with construction because you're still making progress to get to the other side of the city. You got to treat your business the same way. So are you willing to step out of the story that when it comes to building your business, you have to get every step right?
Yes.
It's okay to fuck up. It's part of the process. Okay. And now let's take it up a level. Are you willing to step out of the story that it's no point in asking for help because, that help might not be worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get to that original one again. Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to be responsible for every aspect of your business?
Yes.
Today, I'm doing workshops from 9 a.m. till the last one starts at 9 p.m. Right? There is a lot of work involved in the promotion of those events, making sure all the technology is in place, automated stuff afterwards to make sure the emails go out and the follow-ups, you guys get the recording and stuff. I'm involved in very, very little of that, right? Other people have it covered, and I'm happy to let them cover it because the last event starts at 10 p.m. Sorry, okay, last event starts at 10 p.m. So, and see, there we go. I don't have to be responsible for the time because other people got me covered. Okay. And this is the thing. This is why my business grows, because screw it, I don't want to be responsible for everything. There are people that have to do aspects of my business that I suck at. And if you think you have to be responsible for everything, then you finally find yourself in your business going, fuck, I hate doing this, but it's my responsibility. As soon as I'm able to hand something off, I hand it off. And that just makes my life easier. So as a result of my business growing, I'm actually working fewer hours. Doesn't that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that the bigger your business gets, the more work you have to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. I changed the schedule up because at 1 o'clock and at 8 o'clock. Okay, at that point, I just talked about my schedule, so we can look that up. So there were two main things there. Number one is that she wanted that perfection, and she had to be in charge of everything. That was the theme there. I have to be in charge of all aspects of my business. And one thing we talked about is it slows her down because everything has to be right and just be in control. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's not going to hire people. But here's what I found with people that feel they have to be in control of everything. They hire people that aren't good, right? They look like they're good. They look like they have qualifications, but when they hire this person, it's like this person can't get it right. Or they do a good job, but they don't do the job you want. So there's this conflict. And so you're not happy with them because that just reinforces your story. I have to be responsible for every aspect of my business, but you're the one that's creating that incompetency or incongruency with the people you hire. And so when you're okay to start letting things go and to delegate, things start to get easier in the business. The other aspect of asking for help that she didn't go into, but I see a lot of other people, is that if I ask for help, it means I'm weak. People will see me as incompetent or ignorant or something else. And that's another belief you've got to let go of, because if you want to get ahead in this world, you're going to need help from people. Right? And sometimes you're going to ask for it, and sometimes it's going to be offered to you. And oftentimes, if you're in a belief that you're not allowed to ask for help, even if it's offered to you, you can't say yes because you still don't look weak. When you get out of this belief, more help starts to show up, more opportunities start to show up. And people, it's really cool because people start to, that's hitting some people again. Other people will just start offering help to you. this week, I've got several offers from people to help promote my business, help get me in front of speaking gigs. Just, a demonstration I was doing this afternoon, someone texted another person who was putting on a big event and said, Strauss needs to speak at your event. I didn't even instigate that. That just went on because I'm happy to receive any kind of help I can for my business. And this is, those conversations, that's what's going to be going on tomorrow. If you're in as a participant, then I may choose you, I may work on you. It depends how many participants are, but they have the chance of getting worked on and getting the big shifts. But here's the cool thing. If you're just a viewer, I know several of you that are watching right now have felt this shift just listening to that video. And some of them I also felt, some people shifted from me talking about the video afterwards. So just watching tomorrow can cause a shift for you. And this video is probably going to stay on YouTube for a while. You may come in now and it may be years after we did that event. In that case, it's probably available as a course on my website. Go check there, but right now it's not. But you can listen to that and you can still get the shift, right? This doesn't go away. It's just a matter of you touching inside what's going on and saying, oh, that's a belief I have. That's not working for me. I need to change it. So that is, I don't know why I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing me as the main speaker, but this picture of me as the main speaker. It's not. I wonder if I can change it. I'm going to pin me. Oh, that's not going to help you. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, forget I was saying that. But you're probably just looking at a picture of me instead, and while you're hearing me talk, because for some reason it's got things flipped around. If not, and you're seeing me, then ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's it. Okay, that's what's happening tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it. Come on out, have a lot of fun. And it's about going from frustration to freedom. So if you're in frustration right now, this is the workshop for you. It's not just information, it is going to be transformational. And that's all I have to say tonight. Have an amazing evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time zone you're in. And I am